So, you want length retention tips? Damn it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Baby, tell me if you like it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I've been seeing a lot of comments about length retention. Show us how to retain this length. What am I doing wrong? I got you. Okay, I got you. So you guys know that this hair of mine, me and her, we've been kicking it for a minute. Okay, and I don't want to say I'm a master, but I do got some little secret sauce, some gems. So I want to really just dive into what you need to do to retain that length, because the misconception is that, you know, if your hair is short, that means it's not growing. Wrong. Okay, everyone hair grows, but the ability to retain that length is what you're missing. So let's hop right into it. Don't want to waste too much time. And yeah, so let's see what I got first. So the first thing is being ingredient conscious, okay? And this is, I've came a long way, y'all, because this was not something that old Kami, like back in the day, probably would have told you. I literally would slap anything on my hair that gave me quick results. And that's the facade, okay? That's not what we need. We don't need a band-aid. We don't need a lie. We need ingredients to actually go in and repair and give us overall health, okay? So most of these products that you're getting at the drugstore, they have a lot of silicones and parabens and whatever other words we can't even freaking pronounce. And what it's doing, it's coating your hair, okay? So it's literally coating it. It's, you know, making it look the best that it's ever looked. Probably not feeling great, to be honest, but it looked good, right? And so we're like, okay, as long as it's looking good, I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. And it's like, no, that's probably why your hair has been the same length for like 3 or 4 years. It may look cute. You might get 5 or 6 days out your wash and go, but you're plateauing. You're not getting anywhere, right? So you really want to be ingredient conscious. And this is where I'm going to throw in my little shameless plug. Okay, Maintance, guys. I mean, come on. How long that y'all been seeing me talk about Maintance? Has my hair fallen out yet? No, okay? So all the ingredients are vegan. They are cruelty-free, anti-aging, Leaping Bunny approved, okay? We just gonna ignore them. And even if you don't want to use Maintance for some reason, you're just like, I just don't want to do it, then make sure you are looking at your ingredients on your products. Try to, you know, do something that's non-toxic, that's vegan, and find something that works for you. But my links are always in the description box, guys. I know what I'm talking about with these products. So take my hair quiz, takes a few seconds, and I will match you up with the best products for you. So you really want to start treating your hair good, okay? Like, as much as you would, you know, go out and get nice facial creams or nice clothes or nice things for your house, get something good for your scalp, your hair. This is going into your body. When you put it on your scalp, it's going into your body. It's going into your bloodstream. Really think about it. I mean, I know that's like, damn, you're getting real deep, but I'm serious. Like, these things, these ingredients can cause long-term effects on you. So be ingredient conscious. That's number one. You're going to notice a huge difference when you start using better products. Like, girl or guy. That's that on that. So number 2, shampooing weekly, okay? Oh yeah, I just want to get real loud. We're just gonna roll with it. Hopefully you can't hear it, but what I was saying was shampooing. Okay, y'all, please, I do not want to see no every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks shampooing your hair. Like, where did we get that logic that, you know, dirty hair grows and this and that? Guys, a dirty scalp, when your scalp is clogged of dirt, of product, of old skin cells, of hair that was not able to shed because it's clogged, how do you expect your new growth or your hair to breathe, to grow through that? So please, let's just throw that in the trash. Okay, wherever we got that from, just throw it away. You don't need it. Please shampoo your hair once a week. And when you are shampooing, you want to shampoo twice, okay? Especially if you are using the Maintance products. So you really want to really get in there and deep clean your scalp, okay? So if you are using products, refer to number 1. If you're using products that are ingredient conscious, then you won't have to worry about being afraid of using a shampoo that might strip your hair or deprive you of moisture or make your hair feel dry and brittle, because you're going to be using products that are going to give your hair nourishment and help it grow and help it feel soft. So yes, please, if you have been doing that after this video, retire that method and you'll thank me later. So the next one I really want to talk about is oil treatments, okay? Oil treatments are the jam. They are everything for your hair, for your scalp. So I use our Rejuvenate oil. It is the best oil in the market, and believe me when I say. So most oils out there, their molecules are too large to penetrate all 3 layers of your hair, okay? So if you didn't know, we have 3 layers of our hair and our scalp, okay? And it really goes in deep. And so most of these oils, their molecules are too big, so it's not able to really go in and penetrate. So what it does, it mostly sits on top, okay? And so what this oil does, the molecules are small enough to go in and actually repair from the inside out. So I have seen a tremendous difference, not only in my manageability, but how fast my hair grows, the density, the texture, how much it retains moisture and water, because you know, like, low porosity really be out here trying to like kill our vibe, you know. So yes, this oil is top notch. But what I will say is, if, again, like I said, if you're just anti, you know, using the products, then you really want to go towards argan oil. That's one of the oils that is closest to actually being able to penetrate all 3. It's still not going to, but it's the closest one. So yes, but do your oil treatments, okay? I like to do mine at least once a week, and this is the day before I wash my hair or a few hours before. I just like to go in, put it in my scalp. You can do it warm, or you can just put it in and then really give yourself a nice massage and cherry on top, okay? Alright, so deep conditioning weekly. You should be deep conditioning every wash day. Like, you already in there for like 100 hours. Why not just put your deep conditioner in there too? You know, and if you have low porosity hair, you want to take that up a notch and you want to deep condition with heat. Okay, you want to open up those cuticles. This is how low porosity looks. Like, no, I don't want any moisture. Like, that is low porosity. Okay, so you have to warm her up. You gotta make her comfortable so she can open up and receive. That kind of got a little perverted, but you get what I'm trying to say. So you really want to introduce heat, okay? Even when you are washing, low porosity girls, you want to wash on warmer water. Get away from that cold water, that curly girl method. All of that stuff does not apply to everybody, okay? And I'm going to get to a tip after that. But you should be deep conditioning every week, and you want to alternate your deep conditioners, especially depending on your porosity. So you don't want to do too much protein if you are low porosity. You don't want to overload with the moisture if you are high porosity, okay? So you want to have a balance. What I like to do is do one reparative mask, one protein, one moisturizer. That's how I like to alternate. And he's back. Finally, they stopped. Okay, so yes, deep conditioning, guys, every wash day. Don't skip a beat. This is what's going to help with the elasticity, the strength, and that's like the secret sauce. That's what you need. You need strong hair. You need hair that's not going to literally snap and break. But you need it to also be moisturized and not overly moisturized where it's so limp. So you really want to make sure you're deep conditioning, so you give your hair that extra health so that it maintains the length that it's getting, okay? So that brings me to my next one, which is knowing your hair type, okay? This is literally number one, because you could be doing a routine that is totally not for you, and you're like, why am I not seeing results? I'm doing everything they say. You need to know your hair type. You need to know your density, your porosity. And those two things are really going to help you get a better routine. So when your routine is tailored to your hair type, everything is just going to work so good. It's just going to be just merry, and you're going to start seeing your hair flourish, okay? This is going to make product application better. The order of your products, you're going to be able to know that better, and so you're going to get better results. So if you don't know your porosity, do a porosity test. Look it up online and see what your porosity is. Do the water test, and product test as well, and see if things just sit on top, if they penetrate, if they soak through, if water doesn't really penetrate your hair easily. All of these things will take into account. So then you'll know maybe you don't need heavy butters and creams, maybe you need lightweight products more, and so your styles will be better, and then in turn your hair will be better overall. So the last two things I want to touch on are protective styling and trims and maintenance. So protective styles, y'all know I am hands down protective styles. There was a period of time where I had never protected my hair. I literally wore it out in the wash and go every week, okay? But now I'm really starting to notice when I started to add in those protective styles that were low manipulation, honey, when I took it out, my hair was like down to my butt, okay? So protective styles are amazing, but you want to make sure it's also not causing too much manipulation on your hair, because then you're going to be doing the opposite effect. You're going to be causing breakage. You're going to be causing extra shedding. You don't want that. So really nice twist. Braids are okay as long as they're not too tight and too pulling. Buns are fine. You just don't want to make sure you're doing them too often where you're brushing your hair back and pulling it way too tight. So keep those in mind. I have a few protective style videos here on my channel that work really well. So, and in this turn, you can leave your hair alone, because the secret to length retention is just leaving your hair alone. Thank you for watching. So no, it's not really that simple, but protective styles will definitely help you, and it will allow you to let your hair breathe. You could still wash your hair, condition, all that stuff while you have the protective style in. So you don't just want to let your scalp and everything get all gooky. You still want to take care of it, whether you're doing wigs, weaves, protective style, braids, twists, whatever. Make sure that you're still able to access your scalp. And then trims and maintenance, y'all, that's self-explanatory. If it's gotta go, it's gotta go, honey. What you holding on to it for? I think we as women, we learn to hold on to so much stuff. Hair, men, jobs. Just let it go, okay? Let those ends go. And if you want to cut them off gradually, that is fine. Do whatever you're comfortable with. But just know they're going to have to go at some point, okay? And trims are healthy for your hair. Not that you need to be trimming it every week unless you just want to keep your hair at one length. But if you're trying to see that growth, you need to be dusting those ends. I like to do mine every 3 to 4 months. And maintenance, that's your silk scarves, your silk pillowcases, your silk bonnets. Literally bathe yourself in silk, okay? Because that is what's going to eliminate a lot of that rubbing and damage from like cottons and sheets and towels and things. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope this video was helpful and fun to watch. So again, all of my links will always be in the description box. Let me put you on, let me get you a good system so you can be, you know, getting that length and that health, because we don't want to sacrifice one. We don't want to have long hair but it ain't healthy, and you don't have healthy hair and it's short, unless you're going for short. But if you are, then you wouldn't be on this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.